on. How about Memphis taking on Connecticut? Another streak, potentially. Memphis hasn't lost 2 straight home games in almost 9 years. When it happened, here they lost to Cincinnati in their last home game. And now look at Uconn. DeAndre Daniels had himself a ball game, Dino. And then Michael Dixon, the steal up ahead to David Pelham for the easy dunk. Memphis takes the lead. Then Shaq Goodwin inside for the home team in what became a very rowdy atmosphere there in Memphis, tied at 62. But then Daniels again, 23 points, 18 of them in the second half.
When you run pick and roll offense or pick and pop offense, that's what creates spacing for you if you have a big that can make threes. Daniels did that tonight.
Indeed, Memphis has lost 2 straight home games for the first time since 2005. And they slide again. They're now 0-3, or rather 0-2 at home to start conference play. That hadn't happened since the late 90s. But a great win for Connecticut. The Huskies, as a team, standing by their head coach, Kevin Ollie, after the game with Jay Billis.
Kevin Ollie, what were you most proud of in your team's performance in this win at Memphis?
They just stayed solid. When they made their run, the crowd was going crazy. They just stayed solid. And we was ball hunters. We had it on the board. We was going to hunt that basketball, and that's what we did in the second half. So proud of these guys. Now we go back home. I know our fans is going to be crazy. It's going to be game day. We're going to look forward to it.
You know, in the second half, your pick and pop game using DeAndre Daniels was especially effective. Well, what makes that work so well?
I mean, when he's knocking down shots, it make it work. And then we got our 5 sprinting to the lane, and then we got Shabazz and we got Ryan Boatwright making decisions. And it was just a great team effort.
Well, another team effort was on the glass. This is a team where your point guard has been your leading rebounder. Well, in this one, everybody seemed to go to the glass, especially the offensive board.
Yeah, everybody stepped up. They was beating us down in the first half, and then we came back together and we was ball hunters. And that's what we want to do. We want to box out first. We want to go get the basketball, and I'm so proud of these guys. We about to get on a plane and celebrate, and then we get back to stores and we take care of business on Friday. Practice and then get ready for Saturday.
Congratulations on a great win.
All right, good. Thank you. Good.
Kevin Ollie talking about game day and the big game Saturday. That is at home against Louisville in prime time on ESPN. Louisville taking on Houston. And Dino, the Cougars were never in this. Russ Smith, you said he had to be big. He was big, 18-5, and off the steal, Luke Hancock, who's, I think, just starting to get some of the credit he should be getting.
He has practiced full go the last 2 weeks. We know he's had back issues and ankle injuries, but I think he's rebounding into shape for this Louisville Cardinal team, which doesn't bode well for their opponents.
How about how they defended in this game, too? They're off the steal. Terry Rozier to Russ Smith. Louisville knocks in a season-high 15 three-pointers, and they roll 91-52, a 39-point win against Houston. So now Louisville hits the road. They go to Connecticut. You heard Kevin Ollie talking about it. Game day is going to be there. The first time game day travels this year. Saturday, 9 Eastern, ESPN. Louisville and Connecticut, heavyweight bout, right? What are we watching for here in this one? What might determine who wins?
Uconn has to bring the energy. Dari, early in the season when they beat Indiana Madison Square Garden, they had a great win over Florida. They were playing with energy, passion, toughness, and that's what this team has to do. Then they start the American Conference and they go down to Texas, lose to Houston, lose to SMU, not playing with energy. Kevin Ollie called those guys out. They brought it again tonight. That's the way they're going to have to go down to Louisville and play, with the energy, emotion, and toughness.
There you go. So that game, again, it'll be buzzing in Connecticut for that game, no question
At
about
UConn,
that.
my bad.
UConn, as Connecticut hosts Louisville.